All right, so we're going to pick this up right at about hand 785 or so, which is when Shanker and Lil Hold'em were both put at the same table. And as you'll see, kind of neat little feature of this replayer, I can show both their hand history since they both gave it to me. So, all right, so it gets folded around us. We're obviously well into day two, and we have ace-3 offsuit, and Nanoko shoves for 6.5 big blinds. You know, you got ace-3. You know, you could argue that you don't have to do that, but I mean, for only 6 big blinds, I don't know. It would be a nice guy to knock out, that's for sure. But I don't know. I think you could argue that you can fold that, but I don't know. I'm not completely convinced. In any case, now this guy goes all in, and now we have to call. So we're obviously dead or screwed in some way. Let's see, maybe we get lucky. Okay, well, let's see. No such luck. It's really cool when you get to see both hole cards. Because look, what I used to do, Chad, you don't remember this, but back in the day, we used to run a subscriber tournament where we get a bunch of people and a bunch of tables, and then the final table, I would have everybody send in their hand histories, and I would do a video with everybody's hole cards exposed, just kind of like the Stars replay. But it was very cool to kind of predict what people were supposed to do and this, that, and the other thing. And it's kind of neat to see what happens when you have everybody's hole cards exposed. So here it's actually kind of cool, like without knowing anything, right? So if it got folded to us, what do you think would happen? I think it's kind of neat to kind of philosophize about this. It turns out this guy opened, but if it folded to us, we'd probably end up opening with the a7. And what do you think Shanker would do? He'd probably flat. But it's interesting to see how you can have two people with the same hand, but whoever is the aggressor is just going to be a favorite to win the hand. So this guy opened, and Chad makes it 72,000. And I don't know, I think it's very cool to just watch stupid stuff like this because you have Shanker and Lil Hold'em with the exact same hand, but Shanker has no chance in this pot, And I don't know, it's very obviously logical to people who've played poker, but it's a neat little lesson to teach someone who's never played before. Just the idea of being aggressive and having position and all that kind of stuff, that what your actual hand is only relative to your position and your, and how you play the hand. Okay. Oh, you do remember wanting to 4-bet there? Well, that can I say you should have 4-bet. So there you go. So why didn't you 4-bet then? All right, so 2, 6, and a7. What do we do here? We open. Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, nothing's going to happen here. And again, we're going to go through more hands just because there's always the possibility that one of them played the hand. I presume Shanker's going to steal here with Jack-8 of hearts, which is certainly acceptable. Ace-5 of clubs. Go ahead. Just steal. No, actually. Oh, this is a funny hand. Good river. Wow. This comes as no surprise. They both had it. All right, now here, I don't know. To me, these types of hands, and I made a note on this one for Chad. To me, again, I'll tell you what happened at the end of last session. Somebody came to me, from these chats, who knows me pretty well, and says, "Come on, Sheets, man. You gave Chad every benefit of the doubt. You praised every one of his plays, and if it was anybody else, you would berate him for half the stuff that you saw. And it's just not the case. I really do like the way he plays, and I really am not being results oriented. I think he plays very good defense and very good offense, and I think he plays very, very smooth. And here's just a real stupid hand, which kind of illustrates that. Here, guy opens, we get a flat, right? We flat with the ace-8. And okay, so here we go. That's a pretty good flop, so I presume we're going to check call here. That's fine. And so now what do you do? Yeah, I mean, Chad wants to fold IMO, and just little stupid things like this, I really think distinguish like good players from not so great players. I mean, a lot of people still will get tied down to top pair here, and then or worse, they'll say, well, now I got a gut shot, maybe that makes it better. But I mean, you just fold. I don't know. I just think little stupid things like this mean a lot. I don't know. And even if all of you would have played the same way, I mean, again, look from my point of view. You know, I've been, you know, I try to tailor my teaching to some advanced players, some not so great players, and some beginners. And hands like that, I mean, I think really do mean a lot. Okay, so Queen Nine of Spades, open, flat, check, bet, fold, easy. New F tops. I thought you were going to say something even better. I thought you were going to say that they finally announced that they were going to shut down full tilt completely. That would have been good news. Okay, so we flat Queen Jack of Hearts. Uh-oh. Okay. Didn't quite get there. Okay. You had a run in something else this weekend, didn't you, Ryan? Flat there. Oh, you three bet the King Queen? That's right. Not bad. I like that, Shanker. That's pretty good. Oh, the bigger 55. That's what that was. Oy, okay. All right. So what do we do here with Ace Jack from the small? That's the one I was looking at actually. The Big Ben. I didn't see the bigger 55. It was the Big Ben that I was looking for. I was looking at. All right. So I mean, we're just too deep to fold here. Obviously, it's just a question of whether we want a three bet or flat. I think probably I don't know. I'd rather fold pre than three bet fold also. Quite honestly. Let's see, what did we do? Well, we waited for this and then we did this. Well, there's a certain degree of wisdom to that. I mean, now I'm pretty sure that Yu-Gi-Oh Pro is not going to be able to come over the top of you with King Queen. You know what I mean? And make you fold because he's got to fear that guy in the that guy that flatted. So it makes it a little bit better. Now you can actually three bet fold, even though you're getting better odds on the call, right? It's just that he's going to have that much stronger a hand here. Um, wow, folded Queen Jack offsuit to the Johnny Lawden, huh? Shanker, not folding. Come on, get there. Yes. Yes. Two Kangs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bet. Good. Bet. Oh, check. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's right. Worked out the same, but whatever. See how many hands we can go through where they both fold. Well, not going to be this one. Might be this one, though. Good fold ace four. We let this one go, Chad? Yes. Okay. I was wondering if you got folded to the button, what you do. All right, so Shanker is going to do something there. Makes sense. What do we got here? Queen 6, Queen 8. They both fold? Nope. Good job. Bet. Oh, he's afraid of the old Johnny Lawton, huh? There you go. Nice. Ooh. Oops. Yeah, one shot is fine. Take one shot is fine. I don't know about the double, but... Okay, so this hand I have a note on. Let's see this. All right, so A7 of diamonds. Open. What do we do here? We go after him? I don't remember what we did. We flat? Okay. All right, so. We check raise. I mean, that is probably not the way I would do it, but I would probably just check call a couple of streets maybe. But let's see. Hey, where'd you learn that word, Chad? You've been talking to Lipo Fund again? Come on. You know, you're gonna let people think that you're smart here. You throw in words like optimal. You gotta come in with the N word a couple of times. You can't just throw in words like optimal and stuff. You're gonna ruin your image. Okay, so let's see what we do. Oh, he just folded. Okay. Oh, I missed that one. Queen 2 we don't need. There you go. Oops. Well, let me ask you something. Do you ever think of flatting there, Chad, the 3-bet? Or just not you want to go back to the Queen Jack suited? Yeah, may as well. We just flat and didn't get there. Oh, you flat. Some people would call for the gut shot there, but well, but what about this hand when we're in position? I don't know. I kind of want to flick this in here for an extra 40 something thousand, you know, or 50 something thousand. The guy's got 920,000 behind or whatever. I'd probably take a shot here. I am not folding. Are you sure that? You assure that? Assure that. Guaranteed. Well, something's wrong with the software, I guess. I got to get that looked at. Okay, King 10. I mean, King Jack. Yeah, that could be. Right, this one nobody plays. This one, well, actually, Shanker might play. What do you think? You think Shanker? What do you think Shanker does here? You think I have not gone over this yet from Shanker. I'm projecting that he 3-bets here. He's no way he's folding. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, mighty, mo. Flat. Okay. Now, do we float him here? No. Okay. You're just not in the mood to really be aggressive that particular hand. That's fine. Ace 5 will steal if, yep. I bet pretty much every flop here. Oh, you do it that way. Okay. Call. Call. Well, here, that's another one. I mean, you pay off a little bit too easily there. You think he's going to have worse here? Let's look at this again. Might be a little passive by him in the first place. But I guess it's okay. Okay, let's look at this one. That's the thing. I mean, he did under rep pretty hard. Why do I have a... Oh, here. Okay, so he calls because he doesn't fold. Okay, so this is a good bet. So here, what do you do here? I mean, this is something that we talk about a lot. You know, when you kind of are the aggressor, but you have a chance to take that free card on the turn. You know, whether it's better to bet at it or to just check behind. Yeah. I agree. Let's bet. Good. Yeah, you got there. Guy got there. Well, you don't want to, okay. Oh, there's a 3-bet there in the Shanker hand. 2 aces. 2 aces. These 2 aces. Yeah, but why would you 3-bet if the guy has 2 aces? That'd be kind of silly, no? I wonder if Chad raises if it gets to him. I mean, Shanker, sorry. Go after this here? Okay. Ace, king. Oops, sorry about that. Let's get back to the ace, king. So how do you play this? I mean, you got to probably just click it back to like 200 or something, or whatever it is, and then hope he just crams, right? Yeah, this is the thing I was talking about last week about Chad before he got on the chat, I think, is that, Chad is not, by his own admission, is not much of a math guy, but he's very, very sound theoretically. And when I say that, I mean the real basic and the real concepts of poker. He is just so dead on about just the whole idea of just not wanting to call all ins, right? And just the whole idea of wanting to be the shover and not the caller, and especially with hands like Ace King and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes he might take it to the extreme, like just jamming here, for example, when maybe you might be better off, trying to induce. But the whole idea is that, you just don't want, yeah, like you're saying, you'd rather 2 4s fold, right, than to come over the top of you and things like that. So, that's the thing. I mean, when in doubt, or when Chen might make a small math error, it's always conceptually his heart's in the right place. Like he doesn't like to call all ins when things are marginal. He likes to put pressure on people rather than have to call and stuff like that. And that's why he's been really successful. Um, I'm pretty sure that, as Chad said, he shoved here. That's what I would imagine. He did. And who knows? Maybe you get the guy to fold ace king. I'm going to flick this in with the 7-4. I'd be very surprised if he didn't flick this in with the 7-4. Okay. All right, who's the first person to bet? He is. Okay. Okay, so I could imagine Chad doing anything here, well, except folding. I can imagine him three betting. I can imagine flatting. I really don't remember what he did. I just made just like hand number notes. I don't remember what he did. But I would not be surprised if he did either. He did three bet, and a nice healthy three bet. Very 2005-6 of you, making it a full 96,000. And he folds. That's good news. It's always, remember, it's always good news when they fold. Always good news. All right, ace-8 of spades. I presume we're just going to fold here for Shanker. Whoa! Wait, what? You're like, hold on a second. Let's reset this one again. This was not what I expected. So instead of just folding like a good boy, he wants to do something nasty to him. But my only issue is if you do click this back, what are you going to do if he jams here? Aren't you priced in here now or no? No? Not at all? It looks like you're priced in, but you're not? Well, how much did you make it? So you only made it 154, right? So if he then calls and puts, so there'll be another 80. So there'll be 350 in the pot. Right. And then he'll be shoving another 400. You could fold pretty easily. Okay, fair enough. All right, so what does he do? He calls. Uh-oh. So can we fold here? Are we just in? We're just in now. Right now we're in. So how do you play it? I mean, I guess you may as well. I don't know what you do here. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, but if you shove it, what are you getting a call that's worse, really? Anything? And that lets him get away. If anything, I would check. Either check or make it like 100, something like that. I mean, what if he's got like 9s or 10s or something like that? You want to get him to do something. I don't think I like the shove here. How could he call pre? He can't really call much with anything. Oh, so king queen suited, same thing. King queen suited, we should just check, right? I mean, all those things we should just check. I mean, how does he really play 9s and 8s here if you jam? Can he call there? It's the puto though. It's the puto 59. Anything is possible with the puto 59. All right, Chad. If he's got that kind of stuff, I probably would check. So let's see. What do we do here? You bet small, which is good actually. Okay, I'm gonna C bet this, I presume. Good. Oops. I'm gonna bet this. Sure, why not? Whoa, look at that. Shankar knitting it up with the A7 off, huh? Look at that. See what happens? Look at that board. What do you mean what's wrong with folding it? You got 2 pair. Why on earth would you want to fold that? Ah, come on, Ryan. You're just messing with me. All right. Let's see how we play 4s here. I probably presume we just flat here. Whoa. Or maybe not. So might as well look at this again. This is kind of cool because I really don't know what he did. One thing I will say, man, you are certainly not shy about your sizing, right? I mean, it's not like Angie's like, okay, so I'm gonna make it 2x. What's the worst that happens? Lil Hold'em will 3-bet, and I'll just flat him in position. Lil Hold'em's like, no, not for 120 or not, right? Sorry, buddy. This hand I have a comment on. I don't even know what it is, but 2 9s. Ooh, 2 9s versus 7 8 of diamonds. All right, so we're all going to call here. Actually, I'm a little surprised that you didn't. Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, you obviously could have 3-bet there with the 9s, but you don't have to. So who wins this pot, right? I mean, for Haley is most likely to have the ace in this spot, I presume. So I would presume that he's going to be representing one. So I would imagine the way this pot would go would be check, call, call, call. I mean, just check, call, call. I mean, excuse me, bet, call, call. I would think that for Haley would bet, Lil Hold'em would call, and Shanker would call. That's what I think will happen. Call, 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 right? Okay. So you want to lead the turn here, Shanker? That seems a little bit ambitious. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got 2 guys here. You got 2 pretty good players here. Well, one of them very easily could have an ace. The other one very easily could have a club draw. I mean, I kind of think that. Well, one thing I will say is that if for Haley does not bet here, that he does not have an ace. Because if he had an ace, he'd really be forced to protect here. So if it does get checked to Chad, I'm pretty sure he's going to bet. Let's just see. And that's exactly what happens. Very nice. Fold, fold. All right. Nice hand. Nothing. The Puto's still in, huh? No, he's out. I mean, he's gone. Ace 5. You going to try to steal that? I guess. Okay. We're going to go after him here. Just flats. Uh-oh. Going to flick this in. All right. You're out of position, but you're 3 ways. I think it's pretty marginal, but okay. Oops. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. Nothing, 10-2, 4-2. It's a king 10. Really? The king 10, a little bit of a little nittery. Not that big of a deal, but against a button opener? I forget who the Pafidi was, but yeah, that's a little bit of a. Yeah, the only one that's not afraid of the money here is Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall's the only one who said that the money doesn't affect him. Wait, go back 5, 6 of hearts. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right, so we open. All right, so what do you do here? For 44,000. There's 2 chances that I fold here for 45,000. Slim and none. There's just literally no chance I'm folding for 45,000 against him in position. 0 chance. All right. Now we can fold. Whoa. Whoa. What on earth? On the one hand, it's the nightly nittery. And yet on the other hand, it's the floating, the total meat of his range. Let's see. On all the draws. Let's see. He's gonna check fold turn. Okay, let's see it. Almost. Oh God! We will have none of this, huh? Yeah, Shanker's very nervous. The money is really affecting him right here. I really hope we win this pot. Yay! All right, that's as good a time as any to like stop the tape for a second.